The 2025 edition of the ASME Boiler and Pressure Vessel Code is now live, and the clock is running on a hard compliance deadline of January 1, 2026. With over 195 substantive technical changes impacting nearly every section of the code, manufacturers cannot phase these updates in gradually. Failing to complete this transition in the next 6 months results in immediate suspension of ASME certification and halts all legal shipments of certified pressure equipment. Engineering oversight is significantly tighter in this cycle. Under the rewritten Mandatory Appendix 47, pressure vessel designer qualifications are now a formalized auditable requirement. In Section 8, Division 2, the separate Class 1 vessel category has been eliminated entirely, bringing all vessels under a single unified analytical framework. This chart compares historical design margins against the updated code. You can see the new standardized design margin is set at 2.4 times the ultimate tensile strength for all Division 2 vessels. Testing protocols have also been rewritten. Hydrostatic and pneumatic inspections must now be performed exactly at the vessel's maximum allowable working pressure, replacing the old mathematical multipliers. Concurrently, European PED and EN 13445 standards have introduced strict new material suitability rules and specific gasket compatibility requirements for hydrogen applications. Standard engineering practices that cleared inspections in 2024 will now trigger automatic non-conformances during routine compliance audits. The administrative burden of this update hits the shop floor directly through a massive restructuring of welding documentation and non-destructive examination procedures. A critical risk for many facilities is the permanent deletion of metric fastener specification SF568M. Because this specification has been erased from the code, any existing welding procedure specification or PQR that still references it is instantly invalidated. On the personnel side, the code now offers new flexibility, allowing welders to hold dual qualifications that satisfy both ASME Section 9 and ISO 9606 standards simultaneously. But NDE management requires immediate attention. Section 5 has undergone a complete structural reorganization, consolidating all in-service NDE techniques into a brand new subsection C. Standard techniques like full matrix capture and eddy current have been relocated to entirely different article numbers. Furthermore, ASME has formally adopted the 2024 editions of the ASNT TC1A and CP189 standards for all NDE personnel qualifications. A flawless physical weld will fail a 2026 audit if the inspector finds a referenced procedure citing an old article number or avoided material specification. Certificate holders cannot wait for their next audit to address these discrepancies. Action is required today. The immediate compliance checklist requires 4 steps. Revise written quality manuals to the 2025 code, audit all documents for the deleted SF568M spec, re-reference relocated NDE procedures, and verify all personnel against the 2024 ASNT standards. Mapping these procedural changes now is the only reliable way to secure your certifications and maintain uninterrupted operations when the January 2026 deadline arrives.